Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Snow with Snow Holistic Health, and this month we are talking about the difference between whole food supplements and synthetic vitamins. Just a quick review, the big difference is a whole food supplement is made from food, and what they do is they concentrate that particular food source down to the very specific nutrient that they're trying to provide. And the difference is it's bioavailable. Our body is designed to basically absorb nutrition through food in a food form. It's very recognizable, but it has many cofactors and nutrients that you don't get in synthetic vitamins. And so it works easier in the body, and it's easier for the body to utilize that, and they're very safe to take. And the synthetic vitamins, even though they have their place in their use, they're not food form. They're synthetic, and so they're fractionated. It is a chemical, not much different than a drug. And so it is harder for the body to process and utilize, and it has to be formulated properly so we don't get into problems. And so we have some questions that have come up that we'd like to answer today. First one is, where can we find reliable sources of whole food supplements? So in my opinion, we've been practicing for over 2 decades now, own a nutrition store. I know a lot about what's on the market as far as consumer brands, what there is professionally. I stand by standard process supplements. In my opinion, again, they are the most trusted whole food source you can get, and they are truly whole food supplements. And what I mean by that is you could go to Whole Foods or like a vitamin shop, and you might see a particular supplement, and it says a whole food supplement. But if you turn it on the back, usually what you'll see is you'll see 2 labels. One will have the different whole foods that are in there, and then the other label is synthetic vitamins. And so a lot of products that people believe are whole food vitamin supplements are really just some whole food concentrates on top of a synthetic vitamin. I do believe that would be utilized a bit better than just taking straight synthetic, but again, it's not a whole food supplement. And Standard Process has been doing it for right at 95 years. Have patents on their processes, and so that's who I stand by as far as whole food supplement sources. Then another question we got is, can kids take Catalyn? Kids can definitely take Catalyn. They have a product called Catalyn Chewable. It's real easy to take. Just chew it up. Adults can take it too. They don't like to swallow tablets. It's the exact same dosing, but it has a cherry powder in it, so it has a nice flavor. We like taking them. I think it tastes really good, but you're getting a good source of your whole food spectrum of nutrients, so that's really good for kids to take. This is the standard in almost every child protocol that I take. My son's been taking Catalyn. I think he was home maybe like 3 days from the hospital, and my wife is a pharmacist, and so we took out the mortar and pestle and we just grinded up the Catalyn into a powder, washed my hands, and then I just got my finger wet and we would put it in his mouth. And so he's been on Catalyn, since he was just a couple of days old. And most kids really enjoy this supplement. It's very easy to take, and most parents won't have trouble giving that to their children to get some really high quality nutrition. And so can they take the Catalyn? Yes, they can. Kids can, and I think all kids should be on Catalyn as well. And then next question is, can synthetic supplements lead to nutrient imbalances or deficiencies over time? And yes, they can. So once you get beyond taking a synthetic multivitamin that's been carefully calculated, carefully formulated as a multivitamin, and you start getting into taking single doses of particular vitamins and synthetic supplements, you really have to know what you're doing, because you can get out of balance really quick. You could be taking something that you don't need, and so you would get into a hypervitaminosis of that particular supplement, which can lead to some really nasty symptoms and health problems. And then if you don't understand how to keep the balance right, taking too much of one synthetic vitamin will overutilize another vitamin and cause a deficiency of another vitamin. And so you have to be real careful with that. And the big thing is because it is a chemical, it requires a lot of energy and a lot of other nutrients to make that thing work and become available in the body, so that can drive other deficiencies as well. And I've seen that back when I was first practicing. I was kind of had feet in both sides, synthetic and whole food. And what I would see is I would get patients that were really, really sick would come in. I would put them on the synthetic nutrition. They would do really great for a month or maybe 2 months, and then they would start to fall off and not have the same results. And then that's when I started to learn, oh, it's because their body can't support that because it's synthetic. And then I started switching and doing more whole foods, and now we don't have that trouble anymore. And so when a patient responds to the protocol, they just keep getting better and better and better. We don't have these issues with side effects and hypervitaminosis and causing other deficiencies that you could see with synthetic vitamins. So hey, this month we have a really cool special. We are basically letting anybody who wants to come in and try Catalyn, the whole food supplement we've been teaching you about. This is the base of all my protocols. Just bring in your supplement, whether it's a Centrum or some type of multivitamin. It could be a GNC product. Whatever you're taking, if you bring that bottle in, we will give you a free bottle of Catalyn so that you can choose that. So definitely encourage you to come in. We're not going to bite you or like try to sell you anything. Just come into the office and we're going to give you that bottle. And I think you really enjoy taking that supplement because it works so well. And if you are looking to get to the root cause of your symptoms and your problems with your health, you want a natural, holistic approach, that's what we do. Give our office a call at 337-478-1313. I'm Dr. Eric Snow, helping you transform your health naturally.